and gentlemen, my name is Kevin Checkwitz. This is the Kaged Review, and this is a review for WWE SmackDown for 6/25/19. So, decent stomping ground, decent Raw. Does SmackDown live up? You have an opening that shows the Drew McIntyre, Shane McMahon, Roman Reigns bit from Stomping Ground. Shane McMahon cuts a promo right at the beginning saying no one better piss him off because he's pissed off. This has already run its course and then some. Like, they're doing this way too much, and the crowd finally really lets them know in no uncertain terms. So, New Day come out, you get a good Kofi pop when they hit the ring. Doing an interview that gets interrupted by Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler, says they have a match later, 2 out of 3 falls. And if Dolph wins, then he's going to be added to the Samoa Joe Kofi match at the next pay-per-view. So, whatever. Miz and Elias are outside of Shane McMahon's door after that. And they're doing this bit where Miz wants to talk to Shane O'Mac. Miz leaves, Shane O'Mac comes out. Elias tells him what he said, and then right away you've got two out of 3 falls matches because Miz and Elias are going to have a 2 out of 3 falls match. So, I don't know. That seems like quite a bit right off the bat, but what do I know? So you get Xavier Woods, Big E versus Daniel Bryan, Eric Rowan. It kind of gets chaotic. You have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn come out, and then Heavy Machinery come out as well. The first match, Xavier Woods and Big E won. Turns into a fatal 4-way because there's a little brawl afterwards with all those teams. So it's Woods, Big E, Heavy Machinery versus Eric Rowan, Daniel Bryan, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. And really none of this, does much for me, if I'm being honest. Woods, Big E, and Heavy Machinery win. So they're just, man. I just wasn't into it. Then you get Miz and Elias, 2 out of 3 falls. Now right off the bat, the crowd is like chanting no more Shane. You got no more Shane chants just reverberating. So that's a pretty clear message right there that we're just done with it. So Elias wins the first one. No interference or anything. Miz wins the second one. And then the third one, well, let me rewind. Miz wins the second one because Shane McMahon comes in and starts wailing on him, so he wins by DQ. So then they both jump on Miz, they beat the hell out of him, and then, of course, Miz loses the second one. So Elias gets that, and it was pointless, really. Backstage, Finn Balor interview, they ask him who his next opponent's going to be, and Shinsuke Nakamura walks out, so that would be cool to me. They've had great matches before. Then you get Nikki Cross versus Bayley. If Nikki Cross wins, Alexa Bliss gets another shot at the title, and I think this is really where there's going to be that separation between Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss because Nikki Cross beat Bayley. So the match itself was whatever. I like the fact that they did let Nikki win, and that does set up some cool things that they could do with this feud if they do it, if they follow through with the storyline. Then you get this pointless segment with Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Carmella, R-Truth, Drake Maverick. It starts out with they're rebuilding the feud with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, I guess, and with Carmella, which is whatever. Then Carmella is looking for R-Truth, who is in this food stand, and he crawls out of that. And then Drake Maverick comes over, and he starts crying about how his life is ruined now. And so R-Truth says he's going to give him another match, and then he says, no, just kidding, and runs off. So it's just really, really weird how they put everything together in one little bit like that, because just ran together a little too much. After that, you get Ember Moon, Sonya Deville, of course Mandy Rose is there. I didn't get too much into this. It was a decent match. It was. Sonya Deville I really like how hard-hitting she is. Ember Moon, very talented. At the end of the day, of course, Mandy Rose gets involved. Sonya Deville gets the win, and there you go. The last match is, of course, Dolph Ziggler, Kofi Kingston, 2 out of 3 falls. you know, this is all about making Samoa Joe versus Kofi maybe a triple threat match. And it kind of goes the way the first one did with Elias and Miz. You have, I think it was Kofi win the first one, Dolph win the second one, Kofi wins the third one, and he's standing tall at the end of the night. So it's a bit of a conundrum for me because this entire episode, I think they did too much of the same thing, and they ran some things that I just don't feel like people would be invested in. I know I wasn't. So this was actually a couple of steps down for me from Raw and Stomping Ground. I think there was just some things that I like the Shane thing. It's just been overdone. And people, like I said, they were very vocal about that. So I'm actually going to give this a 4 out of 10. I just wasn't that invested in this one. I didn't feel like it was doing very well. And at the end of the day, I was tuning out way too much. So that's where I'm at, 4 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. My name is Kevin Jackowitz, Kaged Nation, out.